Come with me, we'll talk, but no places too far. Come with me, we'll talk, but no places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this flight with me, we'll talk, but no places too far to go. New places, new faces, yeah, new zip codes. New money, NFTs and plus crypto. Only care cash no more. Digital currency on me. Overseas we back and forth. Round trips all aboard, baby. There's room at the top. We'll save a spot for you. Can't no one limit us, so you should come with me. We'll talk, but no places too far. Come with me. We'll talk, but no places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this flight with me. We'll talk, but no places too far to go.
All right, welcome. This is our first Sunday night presentation, and we will be doing Sunday night presentations every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, so let the world know. I know this is kind of short notice for some people, but hey, we're here. We'll be here next Sunday, the next Sunday, the next Sunday, the next Sunday. So I see Crystal, see Hazel, I see Nona, I see Nona's on here 3, 4, 5 times. I know I saw, see who else I see on here. I see Doc, Patty, who else I see? Cecilia, okay, all right. I see y'all coming on. That's good for me to even see it, you know what I'm saying? Because usually I'm gone, so. But I'd like to thank everybody for logging on tonight. This is actually Tapa's first Sunday night presentation. We're going to talk about the company tonight, talk a little bit about the product, and talk about how you can actually make some money tonight also. So, I'm Tony Fleming, and I just want to jump right into the presentation so we can make sure we stay within the 30-minute window here, especially if we have some guests on. So let's talk about Tava right quick. Now, Tava means ark in Hebrew. The company wanted to name itself Ark, but because of some, challenges internationally, we couldn't do it. So he chose the next best thing, which is Tava, which means ark. And you see the picture there of Noah's Ark. We're bringing people on the board. We're saving people, bringing people from the financial challenges we got in here, all the health challenges that's going on out here. We're bringing on board the ark. All right. So now I know a lot of people think about, when they go to work every day, they have this commute. Now I hadn't had a commute in I don't know how long. It's probably been 20 some years. But I do see it. I hear people talk about it. And matter of fact, in Atlanta, where I am, I understand it's one of the longest commutes for any city. Atlanta has grown so much and the highways have not expanded. So you got a lot of people on a few highways. And so the traffic is insane. And that commute for some people might be 2 hours. Some people could be an hour and a half. I'm talking about going 2 hours, coming back 2 hours. So can you imagine if you could do away with that? If you could just work from your home and do things out of your home. And we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight for some people. Now, let's talk about the company and who actually started the company. Kenny and Shante Lloyd. These are the CEOs and the founders of the company. They put the company together 2 years ago. And I remember talking to Mr. Lloyd 2 years ago, and he was talking about that he put this together for the average person. He wanted people to, make $1,000 a month. That's $250 a week. If we got a bunch of people doing that, do you know how lives would change? But what's so crazy now, if you think about it, and if you're keeping up with the inflation and stuff and post-pandemic, $1,000 now is really needed. It's not even at one point. Well, it was needed because you needed to catch up on some bills, but now it's really, really needed because of inflation and things that's going on. People have to make additional income now. It really, you look at the prices of everything going up, and I'm sure they're trying to, post-pandemic, the money that they lost, but we have to figure out a way to make some additional income and some serious income. We're going to talk to you about that too. Now, also, this is the team. These are the people that are out front with the company. You got Mr. Kevin Harris, who's the COO of the company, has plenty experience in actually doing the business and also working in corporate. So he has plenty of years of that, 10, 15 years of that. Then we got Miss Lachelle here, she's really who I say running the company. She handles everything. She's a person that does 10 different things at one time. And so she knows what she's talking about. She's willing to help everybody if possible. Then you got that guy right there in the middle, that good looking guy with the black on. They think his name is Tony Fleming. And he has the title of VP of Sales. Then we got Ariella. And then we have, Jaylene, our fantastic attorney, who has plenty of experience. And you really don't want to hear from her because, I don't know, she might bring you some good news. But usually when you hear from attorneys, you really don't, you just stepped into something. So, but that's the team. That's our team. That's the Tava team. And our company is growing, man. Again, we're only 2 years old. In October, we will be 3. And what's so big about that is that we've added another division to our company within 3 years. Right at 2 years, we've added another division, which is Tava Worldwide now. And that's travel. So for the first 2 years, we had the health and wellness, and we still have that, which is our fit division. Now we have the travel, which is Travel Worldwide. Tava Worldwide. And you'll be able to get fantastic discounts. You'll save a whole lot of money when you book in rooms and you go and travel. Like you want to go to certain resorts, you want to go to certain countries, and even travel within just certain cities, or even just go to a hotel in your city. You'll be able to do that by being a part of our travel division. And we got a little card there that shows people what it means for them to save money. This is really powerful here. And think about it. We're only 2 years old, and we've added another division now. So now when you travel, you can save a lot of money through Tava. And we also have added the Tava Verse, which is coming soon, which is our crypto. It's not here yet, but it's coming very soon. And you got people now, I mean, everybody's talking about crypto. I mean, the Lakers, the Los Angeles Lakers changed the arena name to crypto.com. So that's telling you where the world is going. And we're going to be right in line with them. So we're going to have, within 3 years, we're going to have a health and wellness division. We will have a travel division. And also we're going to have a crypto division. That is pretty powerful for a company that's only less than 3 years old. So now, Tava Fit, and this is our health and wellness division. I want to bring up a young lady who's going to talk about this part here. She's a medical professional. She's actually a doctor, Dr. Grace, and she knows 100% of the facts of the product. She loves helping people. I mean, she gets excited about even doing the presentation. I mean, and she's documented in the company, meaning that she's not paid by the company. She's documented in the company, meaning that she gets checks from the company. She's also making money in the company. So I just want to bring Dr. Grace up now and let her share her expert opinion on these fantastic health and wellness products we have. So Dr. Grace, floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fleming, for that amazing introduction. Thank you so much. And I want to give accolades to our founders, Mr. Lloyd and Shante Lloyd, and my diamond leader, Clayvon Browning, who introduced me to the tea, which that's how I became a part of the company. He challenged me for 10 days to lose 10 pounds, and it's been on ever since. So let's talk about Vicia. We only have a few moments here. We want to be timely. So Vicia in Spanish means to move out, and that's exactly how this tea works. It moves out. It gets all of that toxic waste out of your colon out. It has a senna extract in there, which causes the gastric motility or the muscles in the colon to move out fecal matter, fecal waste. It also has papaya extract in it, which has a whole bunch of medicinal purposes, including anti-inflammatory, along with the fiber, which is called dextrin, which is insoluble fiber, which scrubs the walls of the colon to get all of that old membranes and slough off. For those of you who used to eat those chitlins and pull that out, you know, this tea pulls it out and gets it out all at the same time. And it also has chamomile in it, which is a potent anti-inflammatory, but also very calming. This Vicia tea is very, very important in detoxing the body to get it into a position where it can receive the nutrients from the food that you eat and for the supplements that you take. So if you're full of waste, or a nice way of saying mess, you're not getting the nutrients that you need from your food or the supplements that you're taking. So this Vicia is the foundation for our health and wellness division, which is so amazing. This is the cleanse portion of the FIT program. Next slide, please. Let's talk about this Valley 30, Liquid Valley 30, which is comparable to the liquid IV vitamin infusions that we do here in our practice. When COVID came, we had to come up with something that was comparable because we were not doing face-to-face visits, and the Valley 30 did it for our practice. So this right here is the replenish. So we cleanse with the tea. Now we're going to replenish the body. So the gut is primed and ready to absorb 85 to 95% of this liquid vitamin now, since we cleaned out. So now we're going to replenish. It's packed with B vitamins. Most importantly, for those out there, 300% of biotin, which we know is very important for hair, skin, and nails. It also has glucosamine for those joints, tart cherry juice, which I used to tell patients to get for their gout. Of course, I would just want to do a disclaimer here that we're not saying that any of these products diagnose, cures, prevents, or treat, but I'm just letting you know what I do in my practice along with testimonies. But it's all packed in this liquid vitamin. You just take a little capful, that little pink capful, and you're good for the day. It also has potent antioxidant superfruits in there, and I can go on and on and on about this Valley 30. But I don't have that time. So let's go to the next slide, which is the flare. So we cleanse, we replenish, and now we're going to set you on fire. Flare takes you there. You get another shot of potent B vitamins. And now that we cleanse out the gut, remember the gut, it houses 85% of our immune system. And so when we cleansed out, we got rid of some good bacteria and bad bacteria. So now this flare will replenish your gut with 6 strains of probiotics. Yes, I did say 6. And it also helps with mental clarity and focus. And you're like, great, Dr. Grace, how does that work? When you were being formed in your mother's belly, there was a dermatome that separated, went to go make the brain and went to go make the gut. Your gut and brain talks to each other. And yes, when you say you had that gut feeling that, yes, I need to become part of Tava, you need to follow that first mind. Your gut is telling you right. And so this flare replenished that probiotics, because when you have more bad bacteria than good bacteria, that bad bacteria is sending signals to the brain saying, hey, I want that donut. You better give me that donut. I want those chips, all the things, those bad carbs that you should not have. But with the Vicia, you cleansed it out. And with the flare, you're replenishing with the good bacteria so you can make good, healthy choices without the cravings. And so it has chromium in there that helps with glucose regulation and all of that. This is an amazing product. The Bionic Tonic, I'm going to give a shout out to my fellow sister, Dr. Bramwell, who opens that vegan capsule and put it in that Valet 30, stir it up and throw it back. You will be on fire and ready to go for your day. Next slide, please. Now we're cleansed, right? We replenished. Now we're on fire. Now you're going to excel with this good, amazing blend of Colombian coffee where you can sit back and exhale. Woosah. It is infused with CBD. And you're like, Dr. Grace, why is that important? CBD is the important medicinal medical portion of the medical marijuana plant, and minus the THC. THC is the bad part. Those old commercials, I'm kind of dating myself, that used to say, this is your brain and your brain on drugs and that's frying the egg. That's what THC does. It fries the brains. It fries lung cells. It causes decreased sperm count in men and high testosterone in women. So THC is horrible, but it's not in this product. The CBD is in here, which is a potent anti-inflammatory. It also blocks 5 pain pathways. So it helps with minimizing those people as we get mature, and you may have those little aches and all that little pain. This coffee, is for you. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you personal experience, personal testimony. I'm just telling you what I know personally. I'm not only a medical doctor, but I'm also a product of the product. All right. And so you have 120 milligrams of potassium in this amazing coffee. And why is that important? Potassium helps muscles to relax. That's how it works in the body. I can't make any medical claims, but I can tell you how biochemistry works in the body. And then you have blood vessels that are surrounded with muscle. And when those blood vessels relax, what happens? They open up and allow that blood to flow more freely. So you get greater blood flow. So therefore you get greater oxygenation. And when you get greater oxygenation, you get more alkalination, which disease, infirmity, and all of that other kind of stuff don't like. And so this coffee also has chaga mushroom, which is a superfood, potent anti-inflammatory again. And it also has guarana in it from the leaf guarana, which help minimize heart palpitations and all the things that we don't want from the caffeine that is in coffee. It counteracts that. And one of the things that I also want to mention in here is one of my favorite ingredients in here is L-theanine combined with the CBD. L-theanine, as a alternative practicing doctor, I would just prescribe that by itself, the L-theanine, so people can get a good night rest. So with this coffee and this proprietary blend, you get what we call a calm focus. That's all I can say to describe it. You need to try it. So that completes our system of tonight of cleansing, replenishing, setting you on fire, because Flair takes you there, read between lines, and along with this deluxe Caprice blend coffee. Back to you, Mr. Fleming, to discuss your favorite product, which is the compensation plan.
It is. Thank you,
Right,
Dr. Grace. That
everyone.
was a great job. Appreciate it. And I'm going to jump right into my favorite product, which is the compensation plan. I tell you, this is, well, let's talk a little bit about, well, we talk about how we share it. We also use our smartphone to actually share our business. You know, we actually have an app that you can use to share some of these, like you would collect samples. You want people who want samples, you can send out also videos. You can send out a lot of things on your app right from your home. I mean, people are really building their business just from the phone. We call it a phone-based business, not a home-based business, but it actually is a home and phone-based business, because you could be at home on your phone, you could be away on your phone, and you still can do business with the apps that we have. Now, we also have all things Tava. We have support all over 24 hours. You can go to the Tava University also, and you can get all kind of support there from the videos and things that we have there that you can watch. And also we got a great customer service department. So now let's talk about these 5 ways. Before I talk about that, I always like to emphasize that we need to seriously look at, you know, another way of making money, not the status quo way, you know, the same old way. The same old way of making money is go to work, get paid. Don't go to work, you don't get paid. Go clock in. Now, I'm not knocking that. That's the traditional way of making money. But if you research and look at all the wealthy ones who made more money ever than most people in our lives, the 1%ers, the 2%ers, they don't get paid that way. Most of them, they don't operate that way. Now, I'm not telling you to quit your job and don't get paid that way. I'm saying if you're going to do something part-time with us, I mean, do it with us, not a part-time job, because a part-time job, and I'm not knocking a part-time job either. If you have one of those, that's fine. But it pays the same way. It means you got to go to work. If you don't go to work, you don't get paid. Now, I know that kind of sounds crazy. People say, well, you got to go to work to get paid. No, that's not true. I thought that. I thought that for years. My dad used to come home all the time. I work hard for every penny I get. And I heard some businessmen one day say, you know, Tony, that's not that bright. You got to figure out how to make some money when you're not working or when you're sleeping. And then my ears perked up and I started listening. And now I understand, you know, over the last 20 years, that's the only way I've been paid. You know, I don't have to clock in. I don't have to do that. And let me show you what we talk about with this. There's 5 ways. So don't get caught up in just one of them. Make sure you listen to all 5 on actually how we get paid, and then you'll see what we're talking about. The first one is customer profits, which is retail. Now, we get paid 2 ways in retail. You order your product, you buy your product, it comes to your house, you can open your packages, and you can sell those products individually. You can sell 5 little stick packs. You can sell to your cousins, to your other family members, to your church members, to your friends. You can make, you know, $100 a week just selling the product that you bought. You can make $200 a week just selling the product you bought. We got people making more than that. And that's all they do. They sell that, put that money in their pocket, they reorder some more, they use the product, sell it again, put the money in their pocket, and they make their own profits. They don't have to, well, they don't build teams. They don't do anything like that. They just sell their product. That's fine. That's one way. Now, also with customer profits, which once you get started tonight, that's right, when you get started tonight, you're going to get a beautiful website. It's going to have whatever you want on there. It could be SheilaJohnson.TavaLifestyle.com or BobSmith.TavaLifestyle.com, or either, you know, you want to name it something else. You want to name it successful something. You can put whatever you want to put on there. And before you go to bed, you should send that website out to people and say, look, go to my site. I got some health and wellness products on there. I just want you to look at them. You don't have to buy them. Just go look and see. I want you to check them out. So now when you go to sleep, you wake up and when you wake up, you can go to your back office and you might have some money sitting there, because some people might go and order something tonight. Some people, you know how people like to shop online. They might go and order something tonight. So now you're getting paid while you sleep. All right, that's now. You can also wake up in the morning, go to work. And when you're at work, doing your work, somebody can go to your website and order. That's money that you're making while you're not working there. You're making money over here. So that just makes sense to me that a person should do that. Now, we also have bonuses for people who want to really build a business, who wants to come out here and tell more people about it. We got bonuses. We call them quick start bonuses because they come to you quickly. They come the next week. So if you tell somebody about your type of business and they say, you know what, that makes sense. It's kind of hard out here now. The inflation, everything is happening. I got to make some more money. Before, like I said, people wanted to make additional income and they needed additional income. But now people really, 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 really need it. And so now you tell them about this. They say, okay, so I get started in the business. Now, it's up to them where they want to start. We got packages from $1,200 all the way down to $100. But whatever package that you enroll them in, you get a quick start bonus. At $1,200, you make $450. At $500, you make $200, and then so on and so on. You'll see it. You see it right there in front of you. But any person that you enroll, because they enrolled in the business and got a package, you get a quick start bonus the very next week, which is pretty cool. Now, we also have our binary pay, which is our team pay, which is, on the team pay, we have two sides, the left and the right side. And that's how you build volume there. You enroll somebody on your left, which could be Billy, your friend, and you can enroll somebody on your right, which could be Sheila, your church member. And they also start at one of those packages that we just talked about. They get the product, they're excited about it, but now you are qualified to now earn infinity almost money when it comes to our binary pay. We do have a cutoff at $50,000 a week, like $200,000 a month. I know if you can't make it off of $200,000 a month, then you can make it from the retail sales that we have, from the quick start bonuses that we have also. And we have another way we get paid, but that's our binary pay. Now, our binary check match is my favorite. Is my favorite. And I'm going to tell you why. Because this one, anybody can do. You hear people say, well, I don't know if I can sell. I don't know if I can talk to those people. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do this. Okay. You can, but I'm going to go with you. You sold me on that. Even though you can't sell, but you just sold me on that concept. All right, so now, but you do know some people like that. You know somebody like me who likes to talk to people, who likes to make money. You got a family member like me. You thinking about him right now. Or she's like me. You got a neighbor. You got a coworker that's like me. Now, what I would suggest with our binary check match, that you talk to them. You say, hey, let me tell you something. Just come to work and be real quiet. I don't want nobody to know this because, I'm trying to get you there first. So you tell them about this. And you let them see this. Or you put them on the phone with one of us. You know the people that I'm talking about. They just outgoing. They love to talk to people and all that kind of stuff. If you know those people, what you do, because they call you, you tell them. They get involved with us. Now, the goal is for you to get to director, which is the first position, pretty much the first. It's really the second, but it's kind of the first position in the company. We're going to help you get there. I promise you that. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because once you get to director, now that person that you brought in, let's say you brought me in, and I'm hungry. I don't watch television. I ain't watching nothing. All I'm doing is talking about Tom. Y'all say, them people always, that's me. All I'm doing is you tell me, you told me about it, right? I'm just talking to everybody. I'm talking. Then the next week or 2 weeks from now, you see a check in your back office for $1,000 that you made. You're trying to figure out how. Well, I had made $2,000 that week, and because you introduced me, you got $1,000. You didn't take $1,000 from me. I still got my 2 G's, but you got a 50% match. You got $1,000. So you're like, okay, that's cool. You get your $1,000. You're cool with that. But see, I'm not. I'm still out here working. I'm working. And then 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, you see a check back there for $5,000. You're like, I make $5,000. I'm just sitting here at home. Then you see my name attached to it. Well, I had made 10,000. You got a 50% match. Do you understand what I understand? That is a reason why everybody needs to get involved with what we're doing. The binary check match. I tell you, if you understand that and understand that you get a 50% match off the weekly pay in the binary of anybody that you enroll. Not the quick start bonus, not the retail that they do, that's their money. But that binary pay, you get a 50% match. Once you get to director and you stay qualified as director, you're going to get a 50% match. Man, I can talk about that all night. But let's talk about the car program we have. If you like the Tesla, you like the Porsche, it has to be white. You get to diamond. When you get to diamond, now you can get that because the company's going to pay for it. They're going to give you a what we call a stipend or a payment every month. They're going to give you $1,000 every month at diamond. At double diamond, they're going to give you $1,500. At triple diamond, they're going to give you $2,000. At crown diamond, they give you $2,500 to drive that car. I've been involved with 2 companies that paid from my first note to the last note and both of them were Mercedes. They paid them off because I was a part of the company. I got to a position. You can do that too. Once you get to diamond, I'll tell you. So now I know you're asking, well, how much does it cost? Well, you should be asking how much it's going to cost you if you don't do it. Because that's the question. How much is it going to cost me if I don't do this? A lot. Like a lot. But if you do, you get started with us tonight, you can get started anywhere from $1,200 all the way down to $100. Now, I believe $1,200 is the best package. I bought that. And I actually put some product out in the street, gave out a lot of samples. I doubled my money from that, you know. But if you feel kind of, I don't know, we got a $500 package. If you go with that, we got a $300 package, we got a $200, we got a $100. We take all the excuses out the picture. There's none. You don't have any. Yeah, you probably say, yes, I do. Well, that's because you really are not serious. If you're serious, you can go get 4 people to give you $25 and you can start at $100. You really could if you wanted to. If you really want to change your life financially and you really know that this world is changing, folks, this inflation is about to really hit hard. It's a lot of things about to happen. You want to have something in place where you can make some money. You really do. And we're going to help you make some money. This is the only type of business I know that, you know, most traditional businesses, when you start, is between you and God. That's it, in the bank. But here, you got a lot of people who want to help you. Because by helping you, they help themselves. That's the beautiful thing about it. So you decide what package you want. $1,200 down to $100. I believe $1,200 is the best one. And if you're saying right now, well, I want to do the $1,200, but I got to wait till, you know, Frank get his bonus check in. I got to wait. Well, not really. Because we got something for you called Sezzle. If you want to do this, you can start tonight with Sezzle. And Sezzle, what Sezzle does, it allows you to take a payment of the $1,200 and you get the whole $1,200 package. You make a payment and you get the whole $1,200 package. Then you make payments as you go. But guess what? You making money. Because if you're serious and you just said, I want to get that $1,200, but you got to wait 3 months to get your money. No, you don't. You can start right now and make money, give it back. It's up to you. You don't have to get that. I just think that's the best package. But this is what I do know. You need to start because we can't help you until you get started. We can't do anything for you until you get in the system and for us to help you get started. So make that decision tonight. You can be just a customer. You don't have to be a rep you want to. Order some product, be a customer. You got to start somewhere. Or number 2, choose one of those positions and get started with Tava. 2-year-old company going on 3 in October. You know, this company is really making some moves. We've added travel. We're going to have the crypto. If you don't want some of those things, but you know some people who might want to use those, this is the best time for you to get started. And we took away all the excuses. Look, I appreciate your time. My time is up. And we'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same back station. You get started and bring a guest tomorrow night so we can rock and roll. Talk to you later.
come with me. We'll talk, but no places too far. Come with me. We'll talk, but no places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Cash this fly with me. We'll talk, but no places too far to go. New places, new faces, yeah, new zip codes. New money, NFTs and plus crypto. Don't need care cash no more. Digital currency on overseas, we back and forth. Round trips all aboard, baby. There's room at the top, we'll save a spot for you. Can't no one limit us, so you should come with me. We'll talk, but no places too far. Come with me. We'll talk, but no places too far to go. We can take you around